Okay, so today I'm going to talk about how to rebuild calligraphy from pictures, or you can use a font too uh, from my add-on. So this add-on previously called the text writing. It's already have a tutorial in my channel, but I just rename it to Calligraphy Rebuilder. And so the function for add text and drawing are same as before. I'm only going to talk about how to rebuild the calligraphy from the uh, picture, or you can use font too. Okay, so first, so you can see it's located on the section text writing and outline to strokes. Okay, so first you need to add a right object to hold, and also you need to have a layer. So by default, when I add this object, it has a layer. So you can add a new layer. So if you add a new layer, now we have two layers, right? So okay, I will select a layer. Then you can come to this section, outline to strokes. So there's two ways. So you can use text and by text and use a font, and also you can use picture. So for the text, it's the same. It also convert to picture actually. I just use Blender to convert this text to image. So you can see I have font size, image size. So basically the behind the scene is the same. Okay, so let's just look at some text image, show some example. So if I have like I have whatever I want, for example, this character, this is a Chinese character. So then I can adjustment the more distance, because when adjust me go, you can see when at the original it just extract all these strokes from the image. It have like several strokes, so they should emerge together. So you can see currently if I go to edit mode and I go to this, you can see I have like a one, two, three. I have three strokes, but that's after merge them. So previously they may have several strokes. At each like cross junctions, they will break to different strokes. So this merge distance tells you like how close they will merge one stroke. Okay, the second parameter, the mean stroke length, is like it will keep only if the stroke have larger than 2 point. So if less than 2 point, it will remove. So you can adjustment this. So if you want to remove more, you can do that. Okay. And the third one is that for the max merge angle. So if you have like a angle like something like this, they should also merge one sometimes. So you can change this angle and decide whether they should merge or not. For example, like this one have like a angle, right? It may have like different strokes at the beginning, but this is after merge. And also this neighbor distance, this is decide the writing order. So if I add a writing effect, you can see. So this is the writing order. So this neighbor distance will look at one stroke and look at its neighbors, then decide. So writing the order. That distance is used for that. Okay, I will show you some example later, and all this uh, adjustment parameters. Maybe we can do that right now. Okay, so I can like go to the draw, go to the erase, and erase this one. And let's choose some long distance maybe. Let me see. Here I have 4 character, so you can see currently use this default parameter. So if I no, why I click wrong? Okay, if I go to remove again, I change the parameter here. You can see, let me remove this writing. So you can see the merge this. If I go to like maybe 50, and also I change this to 5 maybe. Okay, so let's just look at this two first. So you can see they merge here, they shouldn't merge here, they shouldn't merge here, they shouldn't merge, and I miss one stroke here. So if I like go to like this 2, maybe this is 15, we will see the difference. Okay, let me add another layer maybe, and update layer, and do that again. So if I let's just remove that one, we can compare. So you can see currently right now, so on the top, so this merge distance, you can see this doesn't merge, this doesn't merge, right? And this stroke appears if I use 2, and this doesn't merge. Okay, and also, so okay, so that's if we add like let me add a writing animation. Let me see the order here. So you can see currently order is like this, right? If I change it like this to 500, and let me add another layer, and update layer, and do another one, and let's move it maybe on the bottom. Let me also add a writing animation, and let's see again. So you can see the writing order is different, right? That's the neighbor distance. We'll look around and decide the writing orders. Okay. Okay, that's all the parameters, and basically that's for the what that. Let's go to the layer, and let's okay, it will erase all. I know because like each layer they just default in the original, so be careful when you erase. Maybe you need uh do it like export by yourself. Okay. Another thing I want to see is that I add like more animations here. So previously I only have a writing animation and a transform animation. So now you can have several, and especially I have a new one, light flow. So we can let me just like do this, add light flow. Talk about this. So this light flow, what it does is just like enhance original color, because this is black. If I like the light strength like enhance 20 but still black, so we will not see the effect. So what we need to do, we need to like use color. Why the color doesn't show? Okay, let me also change the object. Use custom color. Okay, that didn't work. Let me delete all this and add a new one. Okay, I will add a new object and do this again. Let's do. Oh, I know, I forget to change it to this view. Okay, it does work, but I just forget to change to the view to shading, render the view. So you need to see the effect, you need to add a bloom. So after you add a bloom, you will see the effect. Okay, so let's go to the light flow animation, and we can see that's the light flow. Like you can change the length and strength. If you go to like a 50, so it will more smooth. If you go to like 30, it will be longer. So that's the light flow. Okay, and all the others pretty, I think it's pretty straightforward. And another one is selective. It's only select current length. If you go to the inclusive, it will remember all the history it traveled. You can see after it traveled, it just keep. That's the meaning of inclusive. Okay. And anything else? Okay, you can add all the others are the parameter you can explore. I don't, so it's not necessary talk about them all, but there's another one. Just change color. You can change the light flow color. So you can see you change this color, and also you can add particles. So you can see this is because this is the radius too large. We need to reduce the particles radius so it's not so that. And also maybe we just remove the if it's black, we will not see the light flow, but we still see the particle, right? Because the particle is moving. And you also can change the particle color, so the light color. So if you change the light color, you will see the light flow, also the particle color. And you can adjust the particle like direction, and you can add noisy or not. So if you don't add noisy, will like this. If you add noisy, it will be more like something like this. Okay, and yeah, basically that's it. That's the new animation for this. And also for the, okay, I should also give an example of the writing. Use the text. So if you use the text, you can type a text. So you can adjustment the image size and the font size, and also change the font. For example, if I choose a font and I go to, so you can see this is just show up. And this image size, like if you have like a lot of, like for example, if you have several characters, I have 6 now, and my image size is not large enough to hold them all. Currently, I have 2048, and if I go to that, so I'm missing so the beginning one and the last one, and you can adjustment the image size, include them all. Also, all these parameters actually is optimized around 500 pixels. So if depending on your image size, you may and also your image resolution, you may need to adjustment all these parameters. Okay, so if I go to this, you can see it all appears. Okay, so that's basically that's all the part. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk about is the writing order. So let's go to a simple example. Go to this one. So if I look at the writing order, it's done correct for the Chinese writing. So the Chinese writing should be first and second, third and fourth. So currently what we have is like we have this one, like so you can see this one and this one we need to break them up and rejoin this one and also adjustment order. So I will show you exactly what that mean. Okay, so if we go to this one, we let me just like go to the edit mode, maybe choose this, so you can see this one is not correct at all. We need the horizontal this one and this one join together and break this one, right? So I will break from here, and I need to go to the point mode, or you can press 1, and we can like just no just select this two, and you go to the grid pencil, then split the shift V. So if you go to this one, they will split this one, and you can then press X to delete. So after you delete, you can like select all, just press A. You can see now if I go to this one, you can see they are split, right? And same thing, you can split this one. This one also need to split. And again, I go to this one, and so currently I select this three and shift V, and then X and delete. And then, so maybe I need to delete this two. I delete this and select all. Then I will join this one, the horizontal, and the vertical one. So let's just join the horizontal one, and select this two, and then you go to the stroke. You can join. So there's a shortcut Command J or maybe Control J if you use Windows. So let me just use Command J, or I can just do this. Now if I like select all, press A, you can see it's all the same thing, Command J, and you can see this is vertical, this is horizontal. And also I need to break down this line from here, because the Chinese is never go up, right? And then shift V and X and delete. And you can see now we have our correct strokes. Let me add the writing animation to look at it again, okay? So it's from this one, there's no problem. And this is horizontal, okay? This is the right one. Okay, so this, I have another problem now. So actually, this line should be from top to bottom, not from bottom to top. So we can change the direction. So we can switch direction from stroke. And then if we write again, so you can see it's like this. Everything is correct. But there's another thing. For this stroke, this should appear at first. Currently, it's a second stroke, right? That's very easy too. So if we just edit mode like a stroke and select this one, we can go to the stroke, and this arrange will adjustment the orders. So if you go send to back, means the first one. If you send to front, it will go to the last one. So same thing, if you send backward, it's just like a front, like a backward. Actually is opposite of what I understanding, because the back is first, front is last. So similarly for the backward, forward. Okay, if I go to backwards, and then currently it's just like the first stroke is the horizontal one. Okay, this is how to do the adjustment if your order the stroke is not correct, and you can break up and rejoin, and also you can adjustment the orders of the stroke. So one more thing I want to talk about, you can see if I this stroke is not like at the junction, it not smooth. You can also do some smooth here. So if you go to stroke, you can like simplify stroke, but I find that this one like sometimes will change the shape. you can adaptive and fixed whatever. So if I do adaptive, like I feel like maybe change a little bit of the shape. So what I normally I do, I just like subdivide and smooth. You can see this is more it's 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 for me it's more like favorable. Okay, basically that's it. This is it. So this is like the calligraphy rebuild. It's just convert whatever like the strokes to a grease pencil and a center line with radius. I never see something do this. You have to do it manually previously probably, but I think this is very helpful for someone do this one. Like if you want to rebuild a calligraphy. And my add-on currently is on sale on my Gumroad, so you can like if you want this, you can just come to my Gumroad. Like I'm selling this on sale on my Gumroad, and it's called a Blender Calligraphy Rebuilder, and also on my if you have a problem, just go to my GitHub. So West Neighbor is my GitHub name. So just if you go to West Neighbor, you will find like a Blender Calligraphy Rebuilder. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.